So, this morning's session is going to be quite interesting. I've had about just under 4 hours sleep, but not to worry. So we'll just take it nice and steady this morning and see how we go. So, everyday Qigong. Starting off, foot 45 degrees to the corner. Just place the other foot on the floor and just rock it back and forth. And swap to the other side. And then pick up the foot, shake off the ankle. And swap to the other side. Pick up the knee, circle the foot. Back the other way. Taking a moment just to center yourself as best you can. And swap to the other side. Back the other way. And change. Feet together, circling the knees. Back the other way. And come up. With your feet together, find your shoulder width. So turn out the toes, turn out the heels. And just let the ankles soften and sink down through the legs. And then just circling the hips. Back the other way. Change, circling the shoulders, nice big circles, releasing off the ball joint, the shoulder blades, and down into the back. And back the other way. And change. Okay, so just getting ourselves totally present with our bodies. The feet shoulder width apart. Soften the feet so they spread out onto the floor. And then softening your ankles. So we're creating our alignments through the body so you can stand upright comfortably. Softening your knee joints. Let the knees open, calf muscles soften, thigh muscles soften, so you're not talking or twisting down through the leg. And softening the hip joints, open up the quad, which is the crease, the joint, the energy center in the hips. Tucking the tailbone under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Bringing the shoulders to rest comfortably over the hips so you're not allowing your spine to compress, you're keeping yourself upright. Pulling the chin back slightly to create a stretch in the neck and the spine. And with all the bones floating in space, just allow the muscles just to release and relax down. Softening everything down through the body. And start to breathe into your belly. So as you breathe in, your belly's opening up. And as you breathe out, the belly's closing down. Give yourself a moment just to allow your breathing to slow. Let it form a nice regular pattern. In breath and out breath, roughly the same length. Nothing forced. See if you can get your breathing to go deeper into the body. And as you breathe, become aware of where your mind is, where your mind intent, your awareness is sitting. As you do, just allow it to start to sink down into the body. Don't try and force it or push it. Allow it to trickle down. You're aiming for your belly. And opening up the shoulders. Softening the upper arms. Softening the elbows. Softening the forearms. Opening the wrists. And emptying the hands. And then we're going to breathe in, bring the hands up, turn the palms over, take your hands up over your head. Breathe out, let the hands circle down. Breathing in. And breathe out. All the time breathing into the belly, let the mind sink to the belly. Sitting back against the spine. Keeping the arms soft, shoulders released. Loosen up all the muscles either side of the spine. And just breathe with the movement. Ooh, dearie me. And one more. Breathe in, bring the hands up the center line. to the chest. Breathing out, turn the palms to the floor and push down. Let the hands come to rest by the sides. Again, softening your feet, softening the ankles, softening the knees, softening the hips. Let the tailbone tuck under as though you're sitting on a stool. Shoulders resting comfortably over the hips, chin pulled back, bones floating in space, muscles released down. Breathing into the belly. Allow your mind to trickle down into the belly. Center of your being is where you're aiming for. And breathing in, bring the hands up to the chest. Breathe out, left hand turns up, right palm down. Breathe in, the hands come back to the chest. Breathing out, swap the hands over. And keep going. Softening the shoulders. Sitting back against the spine. Releasing all the muscles either side of the spine. And just let yourself settle, center and sink. One more. And hands back up to chest height. Both palms to the floor, breathe out, push down. Let the hands come to rest. And then take your awareness back down to the soles of your feet, so softening the feet, softening the ankles, softening the knees, softening the hips. Let the tailbone tuck under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Shoulders rest comfortably over the hips, and then the chin pulled back to create the stretch in the spine. All the bones floating upright, let the muscles release and sink down. Reconnect with the belly with your breathing. letting the mind sink down into your belly, looking for that midpoint between the navel and the spine, and then just a little bit lower. So let the mind, it's like it's sinking down like water trickling down into a hole. You're not trying to force anything, just allowing things to happen. And then sitting back against the spine, just turning the waist. And the turning of the waist is what's moving the shoulders. So we're turning from side to side, softening down through the legs, so the legs can act as pistons, keeping the tailbone tucked under, softening the spine, rotating around your spine. And then speeding the motion up a little bit. Don't let yourself pendulum from side to side. And now disengage the shoulders, so really release the shoulder joints so that the arms can start to swing as though they are a piece of rope. But the momentum in the arms is dictated by the waist turning, which moves the shoulders. Softening the shoulders, softening down through into the forearms, upper arms, sorry. Opening the elbows, softening the forearms, opening the wrists, emptying the hands. Again, softening down through the legs so that you can turn without twisting. You're not putting any torque down into your knees. Breathing into the belly, letting the mind sink down into the belly, and then just increase the momentum in the arms so that they swing from side to side. Again, it's momentum transferred from the waist turning. You're not flapping your arms like a bird. Really let the arms release so that it can become like a piece of rope and the hands are a weight on the end. And all the momentum comes from the waist and rotating around the spine. Relax, just let the hands come to rest by the sides. Again, softening your feet, softening the ankles, softening the knees, softening the hips. Tailbone tucks under as though you're sitting down on a bar stool. Shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips. Chin pulled back slightly to create a stretch in the spine. Breathing into the belly. Let the mind sink down into your center. Sitting back against the spine and pelvis. And as you breathe in, palms to the floor and bring the hands forward. Drop the fingertips, raise the arms to shoulder height. And as you breathe out, drop the elbows, drop the wrists and let the hands float down. Breathing in Hands come forward. And breathe out. Hands float down. Again, sitting back against the spine, resting comfortably on your feet. So you're not leaning forward as the hands come up. One more. Change. Turning the fingertips to the right. Circling the hands up, leading with the fingertips. Right hand in front of the face, left hand sinks down. Both hands come to center line, palms to the floor, forming a ball. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the waist turn to the right. And as you breathe in, swap the hands, center the hips, so the hands come back to center. Breathe out, turn to the left. Breathe in, swap the palms and square the hips. So you're turning the waist to move the arms round. And just letting the hands float up and down, pivoting from the elbows. Again, sitting back against your spine, rotating around your spine and center. Softening the shoulders. Oh dear. Softening the shoulders, softening down through the spine. Keeping your back upright, chin pulled back, pelvis turned under, tailbone tucked under, pelvis leveled. Softening down through the legs so you're not twisting down through the legs. One more. And then let the lower hands circle up so both hands come up to the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let the hands float down and come to rest by the sides. Take the knuckle of the thumb, put it in the tummy button. The other hand comes in flat over the top. Left hand under right for men. Right hand under left for ladies. And then as you breathe into your belly, soften the feet. Softening the ankles. Softening the knees. Softening the hips. Tucking the tailbone under. Shoulders come back to rest comfortably over the hips. Chin pulled back slightly to create the stretch in the spine. All the bones floating upright. Muscles release and sink down. Breathing into the belly. And let the mind trickle down into the belly. Change, bring the hands up, softening the shoulders, sinking the elbows, wiggle the fingers at the ends of the arms. Bring the hands down, circle the hands at the ends of the arms. Change. Breathing in, come up onto the toes. Breathe out, let yourself drop. Breathing in and breathe out. And keep going. One more. And relax. Just shake everything off. And we're done for this morning. So thank you so very much for joining me again, 7 a.m. this Monday morning. Hopefully that's helped set you up ready for the day. For all the white, red and black dragons out there, we've got the Qigong Challenge, 20 days to Sung, going on starting at 9:30 over in the Dragon Warriors Qigong group. I'm a bit snuffly this morning. Yeah, I'll sort something out before then. So yeah, so that's at 9:30 in the Dragon Warriors Qigong group. And then we have over in the White Dragons group, we've got White Dragon Hours Tai Chi Class at 11. And then this afternoon we have another rendition of the Gung set going on at 2 o'clock. And then for the Black Dragons, there is the 7 o'clock Black Dragons Tai Chi class this evening. So a full packed day this Monday. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to leave comments, likes, shares, and all of that stuff that you do out on Facebook land. And I will see you again tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, or I'll see you if you're a white, red or black dragon in one of the other classes. If you choose to show up for those, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll be back tomorrow.